Hey everybody, Shane Sauer here with Blue Wing Title Agency. I'm here with Ayanna Hawkins from Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. And Ayanna, I want to ask you a few things. I got some questions for you. I want to find out what makes you tick.
Okay.
So, what did you do before becoming a real estate agent?
A lot. So, got out of high school, went straight into the military, did 4 years in our U.S. Navy.
Awesome.
My first 2 years, I was actually a part of the Blue Angels team. So that is my claim to fame right now. I'm telling everybody I know. What did I do? I cleaned offices, but that's okay. I was still a part of the team, and I did my part very, very well.
Awesome.
But from there, just did your normal, 20-something odd person thing, worked, the Kmart jobs and all those things. Found myself actually in a call center setting, but I worked from home. So I actually had a little small business where I was a call center owner for 3-4 years.
Wow.
With this company called Arise. I don't even know if they're still in business right now, but I met a lot of great people, which was awesome. And it kind of gave me that feel for what it is to be your own boss. And here we are. I don't know, that was 10 years ago now, crazily enough. And it's been an amazing ride thus far.
That's awesome. How long have you been a real estate agent now?
Almost 9 years.
Almost 9 years.
Can you believe that? I was here, I didn't get to Arizona until 2020-ish, the end of 2019. Started my career here in 2020. So now it's been, 6 years I've been doing real estate here.
Wow.
In the great state of Arizona.
Wow. Well, let me ask you this then. That leads to my next question. So many people you've worked with over those 6 years. What 3 words would you think your clients would describe you best?
Dedicated. I think they're definitely going to say that. Motivated. And highly organized. No, they're not going to say that. They're going to say that caring. I think I really do care about the people that I work with, and I hope and I think that comes across in how we interact with each other and how we work with each other.
Yeah, it's an emotional thing, buying.
Very emotional.
Really buying
thing.
a home more than maybe selling, but maybe
kind
about
of
the same.
Both. It just depends. People, I mean, your home becomes your castle. So at some point, you have to let that castle go. And that could be a thing, and you don't realize it until the day you have to make that decision of, do I want to go and rebuild this all over again, or what do I want to do here? So very emotional on both sides.
Absolutely. What do you love most about what you do as a real estate agent?
I get to be amongst the people.
Awesome.
Which is crazy because I was not a people person as a youngster. Well, I was. I'm not going to say I didn't enjoy being around people, but being in front of a camera right now, ask 10-year-old me if I thought this was going to be my life. Absolutely not. Was not my thing. But I love being with people and doing things with people and for people. It's just, I think I do have, some people say I have a servant's heart. And so it's like, that's what gives me the most joy, is being able to help people in some way, shape, or form. And what better way to help them than to help them secure a place for their families to be, and to secure their, what could ultimately become generational wealth for their family. So if I can be a small part of that, I feel like I've done my part of being in the universe.
Yeah, good point. I mean, it is such a people business, and you talked about the generational wealth, and that's just a huge thing to educate people about.
For sure.
That. Yeah, that's awesome. How do you, in your career as a real estate agent, how do you build trust with your clients?
You have to get to know people and treat them like people.
Okay.
If you treat people like they mean something to you, they're going to reciprocate with that, and they're going to remember that, and you're going to be the one they remember. Not even if, just some random day, I don't know, Shane Jr. pops up and says, hey, I want to buy a house. Hopefully I made that much of an impact on you that he remembers that down the road. And that's the trend that I'm aiming for. I want to be that person that you're like, you know what? I don't know, my toilet stopped working. Let me call my old real estate agent. Let me be that person for you.
Right.
And that's the kind of trust I'm trying to get to with people, and just being who I am. Like, nothing about me this is who you get whenever you are with me, and even on a phone call, this is who you're going to get. I actually had a lender partner that I have, and we were working in the office together, and it's funny because we have our phone voice and then we have our real voice. And I was told that my phone voice doesn't change. So that could be a good thing.
Yeah, I think I've got that phone voice too, right? Where you just kind of talk differently right, with certain people. What kind of clients out that you've had, who do you work best with?
I work best with the people that I can consider like family.
Yeah.
Like my grandma. I can look at you and compare you to my mom, or, that crazy uncle, or somebody that I see them in you, and it makes it easier to work with you because I know that person. So anybody I can put in that space, that's who it's easy to work with. If you're standoffish, we might not click very well.
Yeah.
But if you're, an open person and you like to laugh and giggle and have fun, we're going to get along just fine.
Yeah, it's all about having fun.
Absolutely.
Right? It is, really is.
Buying real estate is stressful enough. You do not need me stressing you out even more.
Absolutely. What do you love best about the area that you serve? Do you and let me go a little further with that. Do you primarily work the Southeast Valley?
I do.
Okay.
Ideally, because this is where I live and where I play, I like to stay in the Florence, Santan Valley areas, because that's where I know those areas very well. The first place I moved to when I moved to Arizona was Santan Valley, so it has a special place in my heart. I'm now in Florence, and the people in Florence have made Florence special to me because I feel like I'm back east, but I'm here in Arizona. So I get to see the mountains, but I feel like I'm back home in Florida at the beach somewhere, even though there's no beach. But so I try to stay in those areas, but obviously we go where our clients take us. So I'm in Maricopa a lot. I'm in Casa Grande probably more than I would like to be. But I try to stay kind of in the area where I know, because I can serve those clients better. Would I be opposed to going to Fountain Hills or going to Chandler, going up to Scottsdale? Absolutely not. But it'll be a learning process for me at the same time that I'm working with that seller or that buyer. So if it's something that I feel like I'm confident in making it an experience for them that's not a bad one, I'll go for it. But if I feel uncomfortable in any way, I'm not going to do that because my client doesn't deserve that, if that makes sense.
It does, it does. And it kind of leads me to the next question. And really, are there any areas, and you talked about Florence, obviously, areas that you're especially passionate about working in? And it might not be, there might be other areas that you really love to be in, but.
I am passionate about Anthem at Merrill Ranch. Reason, that's where I live. That's my neighborhood.
Gotcha.
That is my neighborhood.
Gotcha.
I have claimed it. So that is where I am passionate about. You are going to see me there. You'll see my car before you see me, but you're going to see me in Florence, and you're going to be like, you would think I was born and raised there, because that's kind of the feel I have, and I give back to the people around me because they're the closest to me. The neighborhood means so much to me. It's the place I bought my first home. I'm never going to forget that. So yeah, it's going to definitely always stick out as my favorite here in Arizona.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So you're obviously 24/7 real estate agent. What do you do outside of real estate? What are your hobbies? What are your passions?
Puzzles.
Really?
I love puzzles, and I really like hitting stuff. So batting cages, golf ranges, those two things make me happy. My puzzles make me beam. Like, I love doing puzzles. There's just something about putting something together to see that full picture that just makes me happy.
Well, and that does translate to real estate.
Definitely.
I mean, really, because it's a big puzzle too, and you put it together, and then it's done, right?
Right.
Like, wow, we got it together.
We did it.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. If somebody is thinking about selling or buying, what would you suggest first steps for them?
Call me. No. That's my first step.
Absolutely.
Well, it depends on what side of the fence you're on. So obviously, if you're selling, you definitely want to get in touch with an agent that you trust, or that you vetted out at least. If you don't know someone, make sure you vetted that person out, checked out their socials, their reviews, their Zillow pages. Make sure that their numbers match what they're saying they are doing on social medias, that type of thing. On the seller side, because it is very important to have a knowledgeable agent, especially in the markets that we're in right now.
Certainly.
Just because there are so many moving pieces that if you don't know what you're doing, you can cost a person a lot of money. So you want to make sure that you have that agent in your pocket, the one who knows what they're doing. On the buyer side, as much as everybody wants to go to Zillow first and they want to come to the realtor first, you have to go, unless you are a cash buyer and your money's just sitting in the bank waiting on you to buy a house, go find yourself a good lender. Now, you may find that lender through your realtor, but you want to start there first. I think a lot of people skip that step and try to go straight to looking at houses, and then it just turns into now we're backtracking, and you're either going to get disappointed or you're going to miss out on something because you didn't know that maybe you qualified for 500,000, but you were looking at 350, or vice versa. You're looking at 500,000 and you really only qualify for 350. So that, get the money together first. It's not window shopping when you're buying houses. I always say it, we are not buying gum. We are not going to Walmart. You are buying a house. So you want to make sure you go into that knowing your purchase power. Having that power is how you control the narrative. So I always say go to the lender first. But if you're selling a house, go to your realtors first. Lean on us. This is what we do every day. So let us help you.
Yeah, two different ways to go there, obviously. And really, so last comments, Ayanna. I mean, what would you say to the people out there that are looking to find that real estate agent? And I know calling you would be
absolutely
step
ideal.
one.
Call me, or like I said, go to their, when you get to know a person the best, go to their social media. Because that's where you're going to show who you are. No matter how much you try not to, you're going to show who you are. Either you're a consummate professional, or you're a nutcase, or you're a combination of both. I'm a little bit of both, I think. So, and that comes across in everything I do and everything I put out. I don't try to put out anything that's not going to be authentic to who I am. So, and hopefully most people do that as well. I don't live a TV show life. I don't try to. I live life as it comes to me, and some days are great, some days aren't great, and you'll get a little bit of all of that. So I think that is very important to get to know the people that you're going to be working with for the next few months of your life, who you're almost married to in a certain aspect, you know what I mean? So get to know me, get to know whoever it is you want to meet, and if you want to get to know me, you can find me on all forms of social media. Buy with Ayanna, hashtag it, put the little A in front of it, whatever you got to do, but I'm there.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Ayanna. Thanks for your time. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you so much. That's my guy.